You guys, listen, new information on what's going on with Jamie Foxx, okay? They are flying out teams or neurologists to not treat him but assess his situation because they don't know what's going on. On top of that, Kevin Hart came out and gave this bizarre statement about how Jamie's doing better, but then halfway through, he said that he doesn't know what's going on because the family's keeping everything so tight-lipped. Y'all, let's get into this, right? First, I want to bring you up to speed on what is actually happening, what we know so far. First of all, Jamie took a turn for the worse. How do we know that? One of his best friends, Charlie Mack, actually posted something on Instagram begging and pleading for Allah, God, to come in and rescue Jamie. Okay. On top of that, TMZ, other major news outlets, right? MSN, CNN, reported that, something's going wrong with Jamie. Even the people close to him are praying. Now, that the news broke 2 days ago, right? It got picked up in the blogs first. I reported on it. Some other people reported too. The next day, mainstream media picked up on the story and reported that. As soon as it got picked up in mainstream media, all of a sudden, Jamie Foxx post on Instagram, thank y'all for the prayers, appreciate it. Mind you, he just did a regular post. And then he did a weird story thanking Nick Cannon for taking over for season 6 of Shazam and that he looks forward to it. Now, listen, I'll be real with y'all. I don't think Jamie wrote any of those posts. I actually have been sick. I have been in the hospital. I know everybody is different. But let me tell you something. You're 3 weeks in the hospital. You don't even know what's going on to the point of you need a team of neurologists to come out and assess you. I'm going to get into those reports. You need a team of neurologists, the best in the country, to come out and even assess what's going on before you can begin your recovery. There are conflicting reports about whether you are able to communicate and whether you are even conscious. At the very least, it's 3 weeks going on in a hospital. You haven't even been discharged for outpatient therapy. All y'all people, medical Twitter, please hit me up in the comments, right? I know it's like some random wannabe nurse or whatever talking about this is completely normal for someone that has a stroke to be in the hospital for 3 weeks and not even be discharged to do intense physical therapy. And all this stuff is going on. The whole world is praying for you. And all you do is post on your Instagram story some lighthearted, hey, thanks for the prayers, appreciate it. As if you got the stomach flu. I'll be real with y'all. I don't think Jamie posted that. And you guys have to realize Jamie is not just a businessman. He's a businessman. He has about $500 million in movies, projects, sponsorships, all on the line. Do you really think that his agents, and this isn't even conspiracy theories, this is real life. If y'all don't think this is happening, I would just tell y'all to wake up. Do you really think a corporation, which is a talent agency, is going to jeopardize $1 billion? Or do you think that, yes, Jamie's probably getting paid, good for him. I'm not blaming the family. Y'all do what's best for each other. But do you really honestly think that they're going to let all that money just go down the drain? No, they're going to start passing out Jamie's projects and having Jamie embrace whoever did it. The Nick Cannon stuff was weird. Again, this all got announced as soon as mainstream media picked up the fact that he had taken a turn for the worse. Well, you guys, they're not over because new reports, right? New reports have surfaced. Let's get into these reports. First of all, let's talk about the neurologist. Jamie Foxx's team has called in the top neurologist in the nation to assess Jamie's mysterious medical complication. Now, one thing I do think is interesting, because when you read a lot of, whether it's the gossip blogs, whether it is MSNBC, whatever, right? I'm going to give you a crash course in PR 101. Sometimes it's not what's said, it's what's not said. In all of these reports, it does not say that Jamie Foxx is up, he is responsive. They're saying he's getting better, but I want to hear that he is conscious, he is joking around, he is laughing with friends. Those are the words you want to look at. The fact that he's getting better, but nobody is saying that he can talk, he can communicate, it's grounds for worry, okay? And also, listen, they said Jamie Foxx's team allegedly called in top neurologists this week to assess Jamie's mysterious medical complication. This is why it broke into the blogs first before it got picked up on mainstream media. This is why everybody's saying he took a turn for the worse, because the doctors and neurologists there could not stimmy whatever was going on, and they needed outside help. Mind you, he's in Atlanta, I think at Graves, whatever, one of the best hospitals in all of Atlanta and on the Eastern Seaboard. They said in a startling development to come 3 weeks after Jamie was hospitalized. Jamie has been in the hospital for almost a month. Even if he had to get intense physical therapy out, that stuff can be done from his house. He is a millionaire. There's over $500 million in projects. It can be done from his house. I think it is naive, bordering on just plain silly, right? I don't care how many letters you have after your name. We all know that nobody just spends 3 weeks in a hospital because what? It's a vacation. Honestly, anyway, right? Insiders close to Jamie revealed his team takes the situation very seriously. So this also lets us know that Jamie Foxx's condition has not stabilized. It has not stabilized. And listen, much respect to the medical community. And I would like some doctors, right? And nurses that got some sense to actually weigh in. But we can all agree he hasn't been stabilized. His condition is ongoing. Everybody is worried. And then it took a turn to the worse. I don't understand why people... Anyway, right? They said that Foxx's sources close to Jamie Foxx have revealed that top neurologists have been flown in this week to further assess Jamie's medical complication. Assess it. Again, he still has not stabilized. They said while it's still unclear why exactly the 55-year-old actor was hospitalized, our insiders say that Jamie's team is taking the situation very seriously. Sources close to the actor allegedly say the top-ranked neurologist is flying to Atlanta to assess Jamie and help him along with what, if any, recovery journey he will have. It is still unclosed what it is. Jamie did pop up on Instagram. Again, I'll be real. I think it's foolish, bordering on stupid for all this stuff to happen and Jamie to pop up. No voice, no face, no anything, just a random, really flippant post. And then on his Instagram, promote Nick Cannon. You really think somebody's been in the hospital for 3 weeks that's having the top neurologist in the world come to help stabilize their condition is thinking about that? Man, stop it. What's more, we have a little bit more on what's going on with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart weighed in. And listen to the way Kevin Hart weighed in, because I think this says more than anything, right? Kevin Hart gives an update. Again, Kevin Hart is a studio man. I know Kevin, of course, cares about Jamie, wishes him well. Same thing with Nick Cannon and his trifling behind, right? But he was good friends with, I know they all wish him well. I'm saying that you guys have to see the studio men being trotted out to be like, Jamie's fine, we're okay. Man, I'm going to need some proof of life at this point. And I'm not even being funny. And I know it's none of my business. And I don't want to step on what the family wants to give, because honestly, who am I, right? I'm just a concerned person. The family's actually living this. But I am saying from the studio's point of view, stop talking to us like we're stupid. If Jamie's not well, fine, he's not well, but stop talking to us like we're stupid. Listen to Kevin giving this update. Again, sometimes it's not in what people say, because that's what they use to distract you. It's what isn't said. Listen, he said Jamie Foxx is getting better 3 weeks into his hospitalization. No, mind you, he doesn't say he's fine. He just says he's getting better. But this is where it gets weird. He said there's been a lot of progression in Jamie's health. But how is that when they're flying out a top neurologist to even assess him? They say that he does not have the exact details on Jamie's condition since his medical emergency. He said they're being tight about where he is because Jamie's always been a private person to a certain degree. Okay, that's true. Everybody's prayers, everybody's love, energy, all that stuff is seen and felt. Now, mind you, How are you telling us that this man is getting better when in the next breath you say you don't actually know what's going on with his condition? And one of the reasons is the family is keeping everything really, really tight. Also, look at his verbiage, right? Everybody's prayers, everybody's love, energy, all that stuff is seen and felt. Did not Jamie Foxx actually post on Instagram? And I quote, again, sometimes you have to look at echoes. Again, this is not conspiracy. This is just real that people are just talking to us like we are idiots. Did not Jamie Foxx just post on his Instagram that he thinks that he said, listen, thank you for the prayers, thoughts, and whatever. He said, you are seen and felt. Again, they're using the same verbiage. It just lets me know this is coming out of a PR camp. Could be Jamie Foxx's PR, could be the studios. I just think it's odd. Listen, when Jamie Foxx broke it, he said, appreciate all the love, feeling blessed, it's seen and felt. They're saying that his daughter said that he's already on his way to recovery due to quick action and great care. Yeah, you guys, listen. Thoughts and prayers to Jamie. He is still not out of the woods. Again, we all just want him to get better. But the fact that the studio and stuff keeps releasing stuff that doesn't even make sense to anybody that has any logical reasoning deduction, I don't know. You guys, maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I'm being paranoid. Maybe, but I do think that it is normal. I think it is expected. I think it is pertinent that when people spit in your face and tell you it's raining, you turn around and ask, why are y'all lying about whether it's raining or not? It got me worried. Is it about the flood? Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.